ma o my way na no to se obi atiesi asase ni nsuo mu
yeah
wutie MPP
commander me ntwa no me bacho wa wutie me bia na commander ka ho asem no je ni nyina begu ye Facebook wo hwe no a pick up si wa omo pack niema na napoko list o mu gina ho no ma chese niema o me de koma o mu nyina ye de ni nyina to ya befo kwantempo no so ntu wa wutie en ofie a opese hunu ne yo ka no me sro fa phone na bra kra 100.5 FM ni nyina eda commander bacho to aso
obi eye MP no agina wa katra wo se galamse no ye nyai na enyai china na o se party t-shirt eye campaign a enkrofo ko to aba ma no
can you imagine
enkrofo no ye nyina na esu se galamse se wo man no party national chairman in team otwo kodua etwo oko ka se they are beneficiaries a omo se there bi ayi eastern region MP ba ko so abeka bi se omo stop galamse no
aye
omo stop ya
on beluzu
galamse areas no
yeah
MPP beluzu seats ni nyina sankrofo we no mo ka kire ye se omo de omo even presidency ebe to so some best stop galamse wo ka se papa penimu 80 years we dim tro we you se no ne se no ai tutu no wo de shepe wo dim tro o yitu a ebe da different asem no woka wo de shepe no dim tro the seno or the shepherd no dintro asemo ka no nim so oboa enya on one na etuo so nana look this galamse issue
yeah
there's no need for me to talk about
great,
it again
great
there is no way until see betu akufa no every akonya so anybody will be anom look galamse ni tu twa
great solution
etuo twa tena wo mo be koso aye. Their aim is to make sure that that is their aim. In this Bobie to say you are free. The party should sanction him. At least say and go for money abre. But here we are.
Beyond the commander, even beyond the party. Now me hear Sanka Ghana Medical Association kura be mo home so. Because I learned say or doctor ni.
Yes, say one doctor be a petition a Ghana Medical Association. They say almost and sanction no, almost withdraw the license.
Okay.
But you see, Ghana near one. Doctor ni bay no work could do or no. But me, I could say MPP government near MP, but a license. Yeah, when you mind we said yes, it's when you mind we said yes, especially under this dispensation. You know, you know the Mogobi, and I mean you said doctor no, but my point is that the galamse menace no,
yeah,
and yet the packet will be an ayo.
A cuckoo
a home machines a boy, and then the amount of investment over here, and the two galamse no, and yet the packet will be an air. So I am for no judges no. Can you imagine who judge? You didn't call out with him. You couldn't look at the message, you are looking at the messenger. Between the message and the messenger, Jay and important. Assembling in the Panoka. In any case, Matissa or Monkoyan and Nam. You say, Aquabi class, I almost a bit 37 and Nimu. Obi ewu said ye. Oh, me the current MPP in Kwabena. Me pese ya meet you because the more I meet you, the more no one she no one no pa.
Ubufu.
Ebe cast by any class here because almost reason to say I don't know. A MPP, a go for the militants will take it over. 8 million Tamale teaching hospital. Where do you say demonstrators now? Most more on my blocky road. Tamale teaching hospital. As to pay a human beer coso nurses almost shy for or more bopanier or more attack a friend say a CEO doctor no
general superintendent. Yeah.
A hospital. You know, Nipa MPP ni say, you know, a best, yeah. no more bomb some hair, MVP, and yet, you, all your boys in a choir. Not to Tamari teaching was MVP, and yet, ding. Send the power will be Kokanga themselves, some more, so are blocking a quiet into an owner book. Yanchilum Konko. One more mood in one share.
Ah, now, Commander, and you have yan your one. Commander, you have your one breaky, a court.
Enya Lisoa, Yanamu, a friend, and also Memo, so. Yeah.
Kwame Kwachi, senior journalist. More fire. Anna, over Facebook on Swa. Omo Boma Basu Pau. Almost say, our money has been put to use. I mean, Omo Boma Basu Pau say, Niamoka no metimi aye. I mean, so be catch aye, Sancrophone contribute to Sana.
Nana, ne ye bedda eye edoma omutimi webboa ye just Tuesday say na ye boss so edomo a edipo omutimi yiyi bie sidi wo ha sidi ahanu sidi ahasa sidi wo ha kakra onyaminti yetimi enya beye 3,100 Ghana cedis.
Wow.
And ye dia tiesimu a yesu dia ka o yatoto nsuo yatoto niema ye busu edinam tafo ne do mo ase omo so omo ewu akire na omo ntimi enyam ya ma no enim se nyame adom daachi bi omo so benya bi edi abeboa na nso omo anya bi amampo no omo mpaye omo nkura nhye hwe efiri nura wo ho na we yafro especially efiri da omo chi ye nuanom no omo court wo ho na we yafro kwabna mo nhye den onum nuanom we spo ni felicity ne contact and my friend no bakwamre dey fa so mo nhye den mo nyire mo ho mo ye nkola se de mo timi asori age amamo man no mo mpem ko saa mamo nsai ye beye mu bia no onyame beje mo. So all these, I mean, encouragement and someone eba no nyina no ye de ahoho a ye do mo ase pa.
Na finally Ansah na me wakọ no eba ne se ebi gina brane ti wo hu gu mountain so se wo pent sign papa ubekom no na ejanom bi enanom bi enso ache wo mama Kwabena hwe o efi afri mu yi wa hu eti eba ne sa edi hu enso hye bi no ede na wo ka kire other freedom fighters a omunya yanka ombeko but for fear say ebia na omunso yakwache wom ensem ben sa na wo homa sankrofo yi
me say Indiana me also me starting radio from time I'm a ras and person. And when I started my activism, now me nyasa kasa will be for every member.
Okay.
My late mother.
Okay.
And my late grandma. No, I'm sisi a drew baby na me who so akorado adi opeso ya no to the
obra no ayembra
I am said the opeso ya no so let's leave him. Yeah juma no activism nyame na hwe yenso nyame na boy ho ban nyame nam adofo mu oni ahwe obu okura wunnim no utimi kwatra baby no obi abetra baby di o ma yo hwe o obu o wa won na ya won na ye hwe mini list we ko baby na say and it was around 1:30 to 2 a.m. so mini list it was na owura bi yes so no owura no esore ba obechi aye no so ye ti won ti na no so to sisi asore ne ekodia ene oko. Can you imagine? So activism adwuma no enyame na oboye ho ban efa enipa mu ye besre emabunu ya omote enka mentia omamu em abonefosem enkoso wa bra wodi pani ehwese abonefosem enkoso o my way e my me nana ubisa obi oni media group
yeah
and cross imagine dasa me metra eye abrochire and see that in my life and cross imagine dasa metra o mindful for bi sukra me di be 1 month there be me aeroplane misro aeroplane si pass me give visa me embassy dia da e wo wiase me this is my land. I want to stay on my land. I want to fight for my land. Ghana becomes a better place for myself, my kids, and
great.
For my future generations.
Great.
And to be activism at the bonnet.
Great.
Get yourself involved. The only problem we have with respect to activism, Ghana, Hano, say I can't watch. Then this is really power. Then they decide say yeah the galamsey or anything stupid. They destroy our mind.
No way.
Me, I can't watch.
We'll stand against them.
I don't know how I can just sit back and watch.
No way.
Say you make destroy our mind.
No way.
I mean yes, as human institutions, you will see mistakes here and there. But remember a typical example.
Okay.
John Mahama, Bas Brandon.
Aye. Yeah.
What you say?
Yeah.
Yes. So those mistakes will come. But even when it comes, the leadership should take steps to rectify it. It will share Bas Brandia. Munko Famra. Abuga Pele. It happened. John Mahama said, no, this is not the way to go. And he was punished for that. The late Gifativo. When the Bas Brandon issue happened, quickly, no resign. You see, you don't say
even Victoria Hammer.
Bonnie in the hole. But Bonnie is here. How you will tackle it? And a better say no, in Nipano one said that. You understand? So yes, we agree. But Bonnie SC video that a chance issue so Galam say, or therefore say there be video no crano. Mobwa enye ya nitia ya tia konta mining run to me so we forest nu ya no crowd there ebugina for ya de kakra say no the guy must be prosecuted. The president says no mentia here. Oh just here. So all these issues no my idea say any people there yes idea no and the best neighbor Bruno and men kwanuntum or chairman kwanuntum. In NDC time, we need voices a bit check system. No?
Right.
You see, say check here one. Some you that you better than what that's really a nam.
Aye.
See check here one. You better than what that's really yeah. We can't continue like this. We need to make percent me no. Now Ghana is a better place for my kids.
More fire.
Many person say say me ko trouble ti say no mo nko bobra there be me person mo tra ya bobra ha na yo mo krom o wa mo ko village kakra mo ko din kontom de bi kakra o ma ko di akurasi agro kakra o ma bo krom kakra na o ma ko school papa kakra. I want my future generations to feel good. Generation me person mo nyina tra Ghana ya. So I don't want to die in Ghana in a very poor state where I know that my kids, my grandkids, and my future generation, they are not safe. No. I mean, too much. And Nana, you throw Bibia, you go so Rollins at the Casa Bijay was your Cremua, what people say, be ye. Cremua by a between.
Yeah. I commander minim so pente ba ne kra no. As a leader for youth movement in this country, say obia wodo ho asi wonom say meme mabunu so anya onchefo e wa mamu mu as far as activism is concerned, as far as attentere be fan ntuma pefra wo mamu ni ade elections we are the threshold of elections. Edina as a youth leader like you are, obeka kire mabunu no, what should they do as far as the coming elections is concerned?
me emfa make us MNC. The current MPP administration, I voted for MPP in 2004.
Accra FM.
In 2008, I campaigned against MPP. I campaigned against MPP because of Akufo-Addo. Because from my observations, say Akwano omeya de papa bia moye. Unfortunately, ebinima antiase. That is okay. Obi awan adwene. Sisi amenu gina we. This government any adwen papa bia ma maburu. Oni adwen papa bia. Enti sa enkade a omo ye ankoda omo di omo gu afia. Mo di ni nkola we gu afia se. Ya ka empenifo kasa, ya himfo kasa, ya asofo kasa. Munjai ade amoye no enye munjai so kotito no ete say Jubilee House kotito no otewo ono
le hwan
ne kroma hwan kotito no
asa ji so chirem
kroma kotito no say wo me mienu enye Yakubado ne baumia kotito fo wo mienu a ye wo kroma omo feel say they have arrived. Look today we will say Kwabena say the kind of hate in this country is so scary because both say Asante Bedi etu ewu into omu ebosi na eya Gabi eya mikobusa Gabi on social media say Gabi say ye pay mo fa so say nye ahoya ene otan a ekwaya ene anibre ekwaya mo fa so egu banks ewo kurum ha
yeah.
Naturally, Heritage Bank, Agongo Bank, any law means, legal means that we use here at the Buno, apart from a one thing, a one year pay a pro. And here, and of the radio stations, a mobile Guno, Sabaya, mobile basis, as a simple for frequency, every woman said, SCB, share it, that will be Mushe. Na minia me de emebru no asemba akopɛ sɛ emebru no emaye nsesa ɛyɛ aban then that government emebru no emien accountability from that government what is the Ama government. We need a change now, then we need accountability.
Great.
Well, John Mahama Eba Babesha said, Akufo-Addo na busia ne namfofo will account for every penny that they have stolen. Again, as a member of your checkmate, say, John Mahama also the NDC, they will come and abuse the system.
Accra FM.
They should never come and abuse the system. At the idea, I'm a Bruno, Yan Kiaba, Yan Chutu, Yan Chesekai.
Okay.
But Obia intimidated. MPP in Colombia and Salam. Ejina was say, almost be 6 street mark on Kwa. Obia Salam no one goes to Kwa. Time where Ibenya Omono is very close. Today we are focused. Ghana Mebunu Kotwaba at change buying.
No fire.
We are changing buying. We are. 1 year, Mustafa Salam no more Ejina. Pipe yanedie Mustafa Salibia bamena hu wuni abemu tuni abemu in the street munye ye bia sa owo eye ahe regional commander no ne nkropota na chifa odi memasem na ye bekwa akosia wo mo obi ansia ye beto abetu mo ye tumu wi a now emebru no will engage Mustafa Salam no in the street heavy. We will engage them heavily. Accra FM 100.5. But for now, remember they are focused. They will go and vote. They are campaigning. They are campaigning. We just need a change.
Okay.
Then we need accountability. Accountability from the MPP government and accountability from That's
great. Thank you so much, Commander Boham. But I say, Michelle Listo and the rest of the team. Nidin, Ade, Kwabena, Bobie, Ansah, Ofreno Commander Bohama, Obejeso. Na, Nyomo Yano F, I mean, Citizen Show, the rest of the team. Ye Yanamua, Yachatuom. Na, Yadeomu, Gubebia, Ansah say, Yaduomugu, because then they are fighting to liberate us. Sankrofui, I know, say, I say, all this torture and pains we are going through shall be a back pain of a free generation someday. Say, Yawahuadim Bia, Sahuadeno, young Fankujina Street, Bobie, some senior commander can, Sahuadeno, yet Beshi Kukurmuti, is answer, I am a Casacotoko, or Tuquine, no Koda, a Pesifia, inclusive shade. I buy no one there to Galamsino. And if you retain this government, now person can say, O person won't swear, and no quiet brituno, and no fool sassino. Then I say, the only solution, then say a best sabay, na Yama John Dramani Mahama, the opportunity. And T. Martin Luther King Jr., Ekasimbi.
So, okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 here. 32. So, hey, I can't do it. Okay. All right, so you go so your packet, you soon in your macacra. Media Kwakoma, your colleagues are police cells. I mean, it's so painful, but yes, that's it. We have been able to gather some water, some zero biscuits, and other stuff for our freedom fighters who have been detained at the police station. They are in high spirit. We are in high spirit. We know that truth stands. And we shall win. Definitely we shall win. Yes, of course. Okay, so yes, let's go.
Now, as a country, we are watching on. Come on. We are behaving like cowards too much. Because of Ghana Police Service, we must rise in our defense of our country. Mr. Hanamikai, Mr. Opa Posifo, yes, I'm quite demonstration. No more pack home cars. No more be omunya mistake. Angel mu kiss no and shaka. Me two kiss ni nyina. Suppose if only right. Some be share taxi drivers, ne trotro drivers. E chrome. No me to kiss. And yet obi be to kia. Timi e holding against the person. Friend is stealing there. Then oma train was stealing proper is. And finally listen. So we are ding, we are calm. Now kasa won kasa. Obanum kanam say nsuo. Eventually you die. Nsuo na ye de ye can say ye no ba ye de gusuo no. Galam say nsuo no. Ubedi no ba no. Eventually you die. It is rather better say oba sorry no kasa. They will threaten you with their guns. They will threaten you with their nonsense. If it's about that, eventually you also die. Sebi, say street the money and with all due respect, it is better than say we behave like cowards and sit down and watch our water bodies destroyed by the stupidity of some people. To all the freedom fighters, the likes of Kwabena Bobie, Listowell, Niai, Governor, Felicity, Ralph, Vomawo, and all the people, including all of us, any other protesters, and Omugusu protested. I'm at this during Independence Square. Omu Chen Attorney General, Baba Beji, Omanuma Samswamae. Please do not be tired fighting. Do not be tired fighting. Yankoswan Kuntakway. This is positive defiance. Yankoswan Kuntakway. Because it said, "One man Ghana be fun into my prefer." Yantimin Toya Sabrema, Sacron fuck it way. Yantimin Toya Sabrema, say I would do fuck it way. This is for you.
Yeah, so okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 here. 32. So I can't do it. That's one. Okay. Alright, so you go so your packet in Surin Yamakaka.
I've heard this thing said so many times, and I wonder the basis why they say so. The NDC has no social intervention programs. It's the funniest thing I heard. Who brought the district assembly's common fund concept? It was the NDC. We put it in the 1992 constitution and said 5 to 8% of total government revenue should go directly to the districts for their development. So if you go to your district and the district assembly has built a school, a KVIP, a nursery, a sports recreation, a community center, it is a social intervention of NDC that has produced that. Who introduced the GET Fund? It's Rawlings, NDC. We passed the GET Fund law. And but for the GET Fund, where would our education be? Most of the educational infrastructure in this whole country it's been provided through the GET Fund. And so how can you say we haven't introduced social intervention policies? But in any case, what a social intervention policy is an action or policy that provides social services or social benefits to the people. And so it's not only GET Fund and other things. We have provided more access to water than any other government in the history of this country. When Professor Mills came into government, access to clean drinking water was 58%.
The youth of this country, Mama ya bemumu, sa Eriano ebesepi, yes, Eriano ebesepi. Eliano Bessepi, La Ghana, Bessafa,
Arise, Ghana youth, for your country. The nation demands ocean. Let us all unite to uphold and make us great and strong. We are all.
%. For Accra alone, we added 40 million more gallons of water. In 8 years, not 1 gallon has been added. And I hear the Ghana Water Company say, oh, Accra is overgrowing a supply of water. It's overgrowing its supply because in 8 years, you have not added a single gallon to it. You must plan and know what your population growth rate is. And you must continue to put in the capacity to bring in more water. And that's why I'm saying that we took water and brought it in from the northern direction of this country. And so Adenta and other places that had never gotten water for almost 15 years saw their taps flowing for the first time. Today, I'm sure your taps flow twice a week or something. If you don't store water, you will run short. And so we need to invest to bring more water supply, not only to Accra, but to all our growing communities around the country. And so if you are a government and you haven't invested in improving water, definitely...
Maybe some. Me umuaye. But, mimia. Potokasem, yefe be rhetorical question. Asamu a ubisa. Uwo humuaye. As ubisa. But you can come and answer. Emwa anedi and so. Amenipa. That's my question. Come and answer it on Facebook for me. The last 8 years of Ghana's political dispensation, enipa nedi and so. Besi ne ana emwa anedi and so. Now listen. I have not me bisa wa utemino me bisa. Just come and answer on Facebook for me. Because me who omaya enipa edi omaya so. No man at it ya pansam. Tesa oman Ghana we da. Yeah, me be to Facebook. Me na me swa. My life has spanned across many political regimes. Me who such a useless regime. Tesa na Akufo-Addo Bawumia regime we da in my life as a young guy. Amadou Sabri. Very reckless. See, sometimes what the radio so Ansah who console next year. You are tempted so became you maybe, but a toda now home last one. Because minim nientia and Ansah for so-called Ansah for our Ghana. Now look at the state of our water bodies. Like seriously. And then international media in Ghana. Because a Jimmy for Chromo or my son Muswina. Corona and yes, a phone or my say Quayina. Corona and Mua and the Duamsono and Ne Galam Santi. Ya warm of fra, they are being born with deformities because yes, any be any cromware with the answer. These same people, any Ansah United Nations Summit. How? It's American President Ansah UK Prime Minister Soba, Xi Jinping Sufri China ba, Vladimir Putin Sufri in Russia. Obia Beka. Na yes, we no like now recently, Akufo-Addo has no shame. Kwabena, New York about thing about environmental degradation. Say ye blame. Now I'm saying, was it 2 days ago? Now me kind of paper, sir. And that guy, I don't know. Now me Bunipa, but he has rendered himself useless in that position. Minister for Lands and Natural Resources. I don't know why I want to mention in here. Sir John, when happening? I'm Sir John happening, right? I stand for correction, but I think John Jinapon happened. I don't know what to mean training me in India. I didn't know. Look, yes, almost secure about $30 million. I don't know the like seriously. And Yanwa, a beard 200 years, 100 years, 500 years. Munyansa senti, you keep quiet. Me a 10 years in Nagu, move your mark $30 million. Mudi Bedenia. Dia fe na ebedi da be na ebedi wan yempo kwai ni nyina say Miss Janet Akos utie me Jane me chia pa afei owura kwame anim o Amsterdam do do na from Avant-Garde Amsterdam me chia. We are live also on Citizen TV. It doesn't make sense. And you see, because of so-called culture, because of so-called religion, Ghana Mebunu have been timid, but I'm happy, sir. Now we are getting up. I'm so happy that now we are getting up. Hey, who tell me? Who are you? Tell me. Your police. Near ye, your technical police station on we, and a command I'm costing on no credit. Felicity Momungui, Governor Momungui, Ralph Momungui. All those guys I had to show them, they are not dead. If they come and arrest me and I join them, I will not die. in my absence, also rise up and fight until there's nobody to arrest. I'm preaching violence, but I'm saying it categorically, say the total security forces in Ghana, many so many 250,000. Immigration, customs, police service, military, all those coming in is fire service. Many sure say coming in Abu Muhammad, what the amount 300,000. Yamam 300,000, and nothing as someone yet yes something else at all. Because the day Ghanaian youth will get angry, that is the end of our country. That is the end of our country. But I am your mommy, and it does so. And said there is an alternative in the person of John Dramani Mahama. Because me assure says John Dramani Mahama anywhere and can make me soldier for. Oh yeah. And I cannot kufa don't soon to mean twa. Now him and so that cannot kufa will never finish his term. And sometimes I'm even surprised at the Parliament House of Ghana. Look, I know, sir, the Constitution will not permit you. Because of ABR, the kind of majority here, no, a bit difficult, sir. Your Constitution, no one impeach president, considering the hang nature of Parliament. But at least, and Ghana Parliament should try, sir. There was a president in our history, we tried to impeach him. Whether or not impeachment process, it will be on record, sir. You impeach him. Nana Akufo-Addo should not finish a successful term. He should be impeached. Such a tyrant leader, wicked leader, criminal like that. Yeah, me yakurani say, me say ochini, no oguya chimfo ni masasa. And they keep on putting fear in the youth. Yeah, what's me an what's into okay, emphasis here. National security. You were laboni. Mummy said that they were white streets. With the Mudru Hakra, who here said when dynamo reception for Mekasa, Monfro, Ombachram Hakrefem, Monfamenco, it's okay with the Maka Montidain. Nabu Bienswaba, Bobienso ya now no somebody in the call. Now it's now list okay with the Muchobia. More you to rise, when you cut 1,000 will rise. When you cut 10,000, 1,000,000 will rise. Baby a Ghana, you do no. Yeah, baby a Ghana. And Kwame Nkrumah can be. Or some more needs a Ghana for a home for South. Now their anger takes a slower pace. Now down when Bube Fluvian and I'm who say Ghana for only home for. What is the problem? And I'm sure my yachi sanctify. Say me to be trusted who I'm saying. And to a main crowd. Anyways, sometimes it doesn't make sense. Say near you governor Felicity Raf money. Those guys are only at the one born pot anything, one born in a pot anything. And commander can be. So we are judge not your grandma. Also sometimes look, consider even the message and necessarily not the messenger. And necessarily not the messenger. But these people know. They will consider the messenger. It's because we'll be called two police in the car. It's no, young Shaka, I'm saying no, Quetiano, car no, two kilo, and only some bois, Yansan in the Diabono. And the judge will also hide behind, there's going to be the contempt of court. No, also, Wakao Casabuena, hey, or Bianca Sacosis, you bet you will be a chroma. Even the common laws from which all laws emanate, it comes from common sense. Now, can't I say, I'm not Pia just Nintini. Any answer, common sense. So you can have a judge who is sitting, say, or like a common sense and question judgment in Kwabena. I'm telling you. It's a judge only fairness and question judgment in Kwabena. Oh, yeah. Was sending words from say be the contempt of courts. I want to remind the judges in our country that from prison, Kwame Nkrumah became president. From prison, Madiba, Rohilila, Mandela became president. Nobody can intimidate the youth of our country again. Did I not make us envy? But sometimes, I am a man from Seminole, and person can be brave. I am in person, I can be brave. Because I know that the last chance of Ghana, Yenina Yemudi. So now I can be brave. But maybe I am because someone dinner and none de crack. Sabi Sabia, Obia Cassetia, or Henny Sabia, or Chihine, Nana Santini. Someone dinner and none of the tree anymore. I am for someone they know, and couldn't take an safe way. Sometimes I don't get it all. You know, yes, that respect should be there. I agree. But someone dinner, and yes, will be a cassette your chain, will be a cassette your something. Someone dinner with the tree, a tree, my bunanimo. Someone dinner, none way, Madame, Nana, who are then counsel. I am moving kick and I'm safe with him. No more, Patamua. Now, member of parliament, I also. Yako June, Yaso didn't say a trouble man, Yansani, or bit say you are free. You are even a medical doctor. You know the health impact of Galamsey. It is a Nyansa credit dear, and MFia, Uncle Haibi. Want to go and high Nyansa? Can't pass ya something as a member of parliament. And I was even learning, sir, Oko Parliament, why? As a parliamentary select committee on health. Yes, all no science chairman. Wait. What kind of leadership would such a man give to that select committee of the House of Parliament? Yes, a Samba when you offer to the House of Parliament. And such a person who could draw was there contested because when someone he doesn't care when him so be any answer it will come was some son of fun with such a person and co-elections so when you 3 vote when you should be 3 vote not gonna function say answer. What the park no catch us say one yagalam say no because o jai obe lose no one no cran so free abrochiro sa wo be la kwa no kura won pe be la kwa na kura ma yesi na e de o enu kura pe wo cran so eframa no ne no cran so ni wie e mo no yire ne ma in the first place na yire ne ma kura bi kom graba ne wa catch us say enso na wo be no no wo de yemfa galam say no Tio, psychologically or prepare what you say. Who call my benyeska kakra? Na crash every day. Post all 500 cities. Not 3 years later, ya dear bowa. Says the car when you ain't too funny. You show ya there. A child into a baby John catch me some say. Now, or baby ain't to me control so and shame when so say honorable Judge Jimmy Sabino. The country is at it, or many say, and we need people to speak sense. Because some Kwasa samon kwa and kwasa samon kwa and a thing for and a Daniel choir in our own country. Now, sir, once you could draw, sir, you are moving the streets on a protest matter. Abainwa, I could for the Nibamiano Mutuga, I'm saying, I could say IGP, any attorney general, she's a monk on Quatiwam. Police in the Oya de Obenian Tansa the above. Oya drabber any certain. Or by here besides our prior way or the prior betcho. Eti Obia, why what put it 3 posts already born again? Opa demonstration boko. Or back out when I'm not appeared another 2 form into watch out. How I wish I was a judge for one day. Nanka Sembi saying Abamenim. Say a mapunu be a sorry at no. Say Galam say, I say and Swani and Sassy. And bra, me so for videos maybe to Facebook mine. Na be kro bi nko hunda omhunu send your Ghana and Sasia say. Send your Ghana and Swa say. River Pra net saying and net saying River Cobra net saying and net saying River Brem. Near nanam konso eko efomwa. Ya tia haban na nanam de asa. Ensuo man ne anom. Eto da bia na e bom pesie e wo fom ho. Ye wia ya de haban na ko sensuo anom. Enne obetimi akokonom ana. Na ne me yakora ye mo adoma emo ewo nwuram nyakopo ni nyansa ni mienti a ono ni nyansa bo akwa ru mienti odi nso tutu kwai because when him say emo a kwai no musu kombedwam say see all the water body air polluted enti ensukom de muano a nyansani a wo say nsuo no president ayesa unso waka wano atum because mo nyina mo ka wona mutu galam say owura bame a mo ye galam say so nam aye campaign ma bisa mo say emwa no awurade dom gu nwuram no ensukom ti wa mo a mo nyansam omba no den. You can refine your water. What about the animals in the forest? Na nipa nyansa sa ni refi so say emwa no anso sa wotwe no odabo no sa oyo no eno anso no bomofo be kwa nwuram no akokun na ya ton e dia bankran na ye choba ni ne dia bon kwan na otu da akwa choba ho no akwakodidi otu da akwa ka restaurant hwe o dia bra be hesen ya punaye where takrade shama where pool I'm talking about the sea takrade shama ba bi enso no ebo eponum no se eponu nyina tani kanam say so I am talking about the sea. Eti asem we yaka no boko da bi panyin bi nim nyansa ankoba tro no mama Yesu aye say ayo ohim bi nko frentuma no ko be hu ye be no kroma and now your president abejon no camera for today. Listen, we cannot continue as cowards. So we are babru na utiamia. I am inciting you to be brave. I am inciting you to stand for your right. I am inciting you not to be afraid. We must come together and win the fight. Okay? So we are about me to me 40% Ghana for muhumbe me ngwa papa. Because in the final analysis about say mu bebre nwene. Onu krenso nom ne na busua. Ana wo nso na abanum no wasai no. Wo bejira wanim se to abama no asia to abama no nti jansa no we. Me se bra Facebook ne be. And we also live on Citizen TV. But Facebook never had. Eti yenyan krofo no oma commenting so say they are protesting against this stupidity. And then foreign media will be a international media, BBC sreyen, TV Dash was sreyen, Voice of America sreyen. All the international media almost Ghana. Because ya yen hwein ama yensu wonsu nyina say. And yet we have a president. Ni use anything. Your vice president. Ni use part saying. We are vice president who use anything. Your minister of lands and natural resources. You're trying to cabo so ni use part saying. What is your use if we cannot even protect our river? But we use anything. We are useless. Useless. Nipa fosa no di dia o dia so okroma. Listen. Some person e ken some mutia, mo betia, e be kan. Anya se funi anim o, but to na bia wo buo no ni die, but se ma kire se mo hia obuo bia okroma. Mo kire se nyi nipa na die so na moa na die so okroma. What kind of foolishness is that? Huh? Jimmy Sano Swaden. Pate wakwaje braba katre mwate. Unti me kan kyerem se me ntomebo. Omu Jimmy no. Ah? Pate kagu mic num. Kasa omu Jimmy no. Da bi nso na ese nyansa wom. Pate be kasa hoko. Amwa sen. Oh. Ade mama dwunwe ya wa hwa na collapse wa ha anyum we pene betima geme ade mu jami ame me betres na mu jami ha me nya show me bo nyum isa rade enye pate pa kanyum yi yenkodi nkomo sofo bunsu ha osofo na anyum no hu ne sai
enyum no de
kama sunsun de chiri
na
sunsun de chiri pa
Ghana ye ni da so no nya say ye ni nyame wo ho
okay
ba ye ni da so ni John Dramani
yeah
because oko YouTube na boss of bonsu edinka amechia atiefo nyina amechia door to door members nyina
good
obehu so of bonsu say Ghana for aton one colored TV akoto black and white.
Okay.
2-3 years ago na me kai. Uko YouTuber ewo.
Great.
So, edi ade bia fa John Drama ni mama ho. Eye perfect.
Good.
Because on say ebre bi atwam no ya ye nuanom ya busuafo ye namfonom ya sofo ye difo akomfo Christian cancer obia akansem fonfa papa no.
Yeah. Including Owusubempa.
Oh, Owusubempa de papa e beba na sem so. So, including adifo akase e wo man.
Yeah.
But now no, ya de toto ho no ya hu se ya so ansuo aswansa. Ya hu de mu adu.
Great.
Enti yankasa ye nuanom a ye ne won ti o man mu no. Omo ankasa di adanse ye se niam ankoye.
Great.
Ana omo anu mu nsam so omo kae no se na ye de beto ho a uhunu se niam ankoye. What you say? And no na me ka wo mu sister station ba so na me ka say young Ghana youth no ye obi a ye ni da ho ne ye ni abra anka na ntimi ni president bi.
Dabi.
Because media anti America sa no. Anti America sa no.
Ghana.
Me wo evidence say na no aka say galamse on say na e bagalamse nsama na makoma. Because I what here me ba nya ni adi nsu aba besi manimu. Oben mu nsuo.
Yeah.
Yanhwa nwene a ewu wo nsuo mu.
No media gra.
Yanhwa nkofo a ya da bia me bisa say now tama na chairman Lawrence teso. Na no ye military rule. Ene na ekofa civilian wura. Sa time no na wuntimi nwura kwaye mu nkotwa noto. Mfi akra na wuntimi nwura kwaye mu nkotwa. En na ye di loba ye di excavator. Ya say ye forest reserve nyina enti ane na de he na ye. What you say? Enti sa wo hwe nsama ono ana na kan say me man tu galam say ase a be president beto watima tu ase. Drones are kra be tu na ye say is alleged ye say ayira. Eniema bia ye fa ho bia ankoso. Enti wo hwe nsama o moka 2015 2016 2017 ya. Anne sa niema we kwaso bia ye quiet e wo man mu a. That is a serious. Because I walk no yesuro so mbebo yen no maya wutima wako demonstration who protect environment no we ache watum but the oya galam say ni da so gina nsuo no ese no
o man bia mpanyifo nim nyansa bia
what you say da bia me ka me say me wo ska nka me de Ghana mpanimfo be court the entina me de won be court omo back up 26 na me ye technician wa Glasgow me wo hobi me hu na akufo ado
okay
ya nkofo edo omo baaye omo ko manje pediem
okay
enye o mani sika na omo de koe na oba kroma kramet na tesen obedu Ghana kramet na tesen sabre ya me no ka say day in day out there bi omo conferences omo say o mani sika in the name of climate change o man so say na yesa na ye mo man nsuo ye mo man bi bia ho ban so entin awreho o man we mu de say no krepa no wo de ya hwa de o tema na ye wura John Obumman even Christian Council kra ba bonten be kan say Christian Council ka say sharoto say so resign ye hwa de na afri be mfie nso ebe de ya ma me je aye ene sharoto say de na ye best enso maka o manu atum na ye me ya say Tuesday na asofo hia na me hobi me hobi no usu be mpa hye nkom no na nka meka asem bia kira asofo na escape me refi
kan hai kasa asem le tiu
wow
ma menka a chief on set divine nkuma PPP director of operations me nua so ha but sensem no a osofo you know also ko na person kan break wa assemble na person kan
ansema na person ka meka wo ho ma asofo no te say omo nye serious
Ghana asofo no
omo nye serious
o yo asofo na
meka tro plane Ghana pass heaven no ye ka ho asem ne ye be kwa nipa be kwa 20% quote from America then in America sir ye preach heaven.
Wow.
Heaven obi anko order I just say nyame ayi a kire
okay
I just say wawu answer heaven no ne ye preach what am I say yet Ghana ha ye say Ghana sofo nyina ka wono atum yet Ghana ha ye say yenso ye say bibia ensore ma na ombeto collation betua tight no enya Ghana mu no mo
aya
it is a wo sofo no se waka message John Dramani mama ba o ma ye kwan yenso ye bagigi sika ade abo man Ghana mpuntuo so de agigi sika de bo cathedral aka ho no John on my kwan ni yan diska sa komati no mfa menka ho yen ko bobo se yan disika
Oh, but you are making sense.
I'm telling you, I deal with
it is John Dramani Mahama.
John Dramani Mahama.
You're so good to can say. You say Sikanons a bit said anyhow, but Ghana for be brave. It will be set a committee.
Set a committee.
Also, yeah,
Betty Sika, the abroad my
the basic hospital.
Yeah, the basic hospital.
With the basic
schools.
More fire.
What you say? Because who come sorry, when Sika and sorry war. Sika and sorry war. Mintia sorry so Sika. Fine, but in sorry na. Wa mo jeje to a share a here for him. I share my bro for him. But Bianco for that. A share we have a Pajessica. The cathedral by me can want some Scotland. Sir, the amount for you and your public and Yamiasam.
Oh, and Yamiasam say, I know the Yamiasam. Maybe, Nasanya could catch this. David, sorry, if I David and NPC, maybe I know some down the son of Solomon.
Nanado, I'm promising Ghana for so basic cathedral. One can say, no.
Yeah, personal.
Because I was sitting your public. Or no, see what Bessie dying. And Titama. Obi ba okwa okuna odene ba promises say mimi di nkunimu a me de me ba be say no okwachi obi ba na do no no promise say wo weni a after o weni a esi ni year obesi aso dan ama oman enti aye dan ne ye de ensa kwoto oman ne futuo Ghana for us for me challenges at the American. But enya Ghana for for nyina support it. Enya wo mu nyina. You can't make a blanket statement like that. 80%. Okay. Asofo ni bi. Enti de me can say John Dramani Mahama etie mi na mpanimfo etie mi. Said ye yesesa sika de kɔboa cathedral ene adan amana ɛda hɔ amanfo sere no. Yanjeji say sika no so ye gia Pentecost ye Bunahafo branch say Accra branch Yamanenka branch hwane yemfa develop ho. Ebe ye ebe bo man no ebe ma man na atumpo akonanim because yetumi agigi sika akose na akotu amana. Okay. De yame yakra say ho na madam fu judge biti ho ba bi ekobubu adan. Ekobubu ye no. And ye bubu ni nyina. Ghana youth da so te ho ya kan ye no aye den atum. Enti na me ka say heaven na sofo no kro no ebe ye den because asase ye nyame no de amaye no kra no yentumi nini yentumi nka ho asem ye aye den na ekoka heaven asem. What's that correct tone for a year Galamsey in common and your topics na ye no citizens against Galamsey demono in fact the announcement say Oma drew Independence Square Oma Twen Attorney General Emma Meji wonanuma asem and Asante Akim South MP say ombe lose seat say omo ban Galamsey enti ehonum ye behwe na yaka ho asem. Of course electoral commission and matters arising and also ya dia ehu hia afi Fitch Global Info Analytics and all the other international survey teams ni nyina omu nyina eye no John Dramani Mahama ana edinkunim. Of course obefi ha Ghana so a bibiri na nyina John Dramani Mahama na edinkunim. Recent one yate say na before akoye kura John Dramani Mahama ana edi enkunim sane teteye ana edinkunim. But John Dramani Mahama say mama no nyede o me yenkoso anya adwuma who said there will be victory. Mammy said in Komo we are saying free Minia somewhere hunto. But David Agbanyaga, what joining on Facebook, I see you Lydia Akam and so all traced Nana Kwesi Apiasachi. I see you Pa Kwesi Bedu also Camille Musa Mohammed, you hear Vivian Opon to saying Joe Eskin, Ando Francis, you are also here. Okay, so we are just learning that the Aegis rep has been able to receive the petition. Okay, so let's put that on record. You see, Aegis rep has been able to receive the petition. Okay, so that is it. Nafiu Pizarro also I love it. Kweku Sampri also watching you live from NY. Now me catch on to say we are live on Citizen TV in 2 weeks. So tune in. Kobi or say I'm Kobi from Ablekuma. Okay, Oduman. Thank you. Give to Akosu Auntie. I see you. I would do Isaka Smaila. You are also here. Wise Fight Amasaman is here. Maimuna Dewudu. And so and Muhammad Kanyina to say Beneza Mokhtar, Latili Lai, Clement Masope. Any Omo Kanina, we acknowledge all of you. Jalo Metals, we acknowledge all of you. What you have to do now is over by a Facebook wall. Now also drink to them what ya ba. Well, now you ya come out, na bibia aye come. There is one thing I can promise you.
the next president is John Dramani Mahama, and nobody can do it. Nobody can do anything about it. See that. Asofwaka, Info Analytics aka, Fitch aka, all the other international yaka. Until we know, say 7 January 2025 will be a Fita Independence Square. Adeya, the next president John Dramani Mahama, and everything come on. Samuel Hunto, bra,
Anna, my hi.
Bra me Joso.
Apo me ade.
Yehowa dom. Obetima fa bia.
Amencha na menchia atifo na hwefo na.
Wonders.
Osofo. Na me mana kwaba soso. Say akasa ofo so a.
Yeah.
Ni hu ni picture crampoda.
Oza.
Yeah. Enti me buy
a freshman.
Me rem ni me hu ni pa no. De wi ni pa no so hwe me ne kire obi a ase me but na me hu ni enti no. And so you know.
Good.
Enti Osofo akwaba.
Obi aboga beba. Boga ba.
Mostly ejuma. Na mane me bia nti se Osofo ba Ghana no. Se ma studio ha na nkam nim so abaga.
Oh, afa no aba. Osofo ba da ben.
Oh.
Church no.
Osofo Ghana ha.
Oh, we dey me hold the brief. Mami hold the brief mo Osofo.
Oh, ama wan.
Me hold the brief mo Osofo.
Osofo ba Ghana la. Osofo ba Ghana da.
Osofo ba da ben. Last week and not this week.
Last week.
Okay.
Two freeze Osofo ba e say what the car man name said you be the car man or Pastor Love. So unko yi no fancy one or baba je ne car. How ko yi car no ba ya car.
Me
wajini sika so anyika ne car mo hanko.
Me check on that me bedru here na no. Na I for so mo ye program. Enti me ko ji
Osofo you explain tire.
Man be chire mo abre.
Osofo you
Somewhere dibim.
Osofo you explain tire.
Na me mo na baso ne adwuma. Oh yeah, to be frank, NDC forward diaspora. Yeah, Juma. Me come some year Juma. I'm not talking about the diaspora and leadership. And yeah, Juma, because diaspora and the current director wanna share NDC. Diaspora will guno, will goofa. Alessegbefia will goofa. And Tinoko USA say, Oko Germany I say, Nanu UK. Na menkwa nka sei ena eno so say ye hu di da ne ho ajo kakra miamia hudo bebre asei but individual members and sympathizers of NDC omu ye bi papa me no ka say metie ye ena mame aba eye mame aba Rose Annabel o US wa send sika say ye nko print t-shirt 100
wow why are they
na yes you fan koma na mo mpacho t-shirt nipa na de koma no ye de ni dia aka ho
boni ni hu wan fan koma nipa
JM ba kwaju na me betina be ya appeal say ye hia t-shirt bebre croford demanding ti se bi obi wo bi na so be dom yen no ama ye bia na so bi po be case ka say me number na me de to ho no na besi na me da so receive call
ai
course na me receiving na so me nya obi a ka so be my o t-shirt ne 10 na fa bi call obi o be frame bia e t-shirt ni bi enti abusiafo ma me aba this kan ba no a kire ni pa obi na make request jemba kojo na make request na ma me aba ana ma me aba send say me print t-shirt no na me fan command because last election oye enti me pam chow me nka se manya t-shirt 100 enti obi abetimi afrema aba bagidi o frame me na se ka je se ni keze bia mtimu odin
okay
ni manum ye ntina ya me so me krai na
ana ni ga se Samuel Hunto andi somo
ana da ho
Magdalene enablo almost at request
ana da ho no ti be pa chow
enti J mba G50 no
enti na me ya dom na se bia me na mo ana me kopie mu
Samuel wote
say
command 50 na 50
was it JM band G50 no
yo se nya me adum na me na mo ana me konya bi wa asase de dia
na ti je re konya na
e se won de nche tete ho aba ya
se ba bia t-shirt
ba ndisi ho ya kono pa o chale funda mo atel
ti NDC orders from ye adwuma mame enchia eye chairman Michael Bado one ne ho kafo omo ewo Germany na menchia chama David Botei ohima masika mame achuma mansa edini dosu na menka omo nyina se obi bia owo NDC ni John Dramani mama hodo no ebre na so yenum se efa no adwuma makwan e ma mo mameto abayi efa so any vote nemo mpenese se wotwe ankodwa ne ngomako mo so de na mo firi nkro nkituam ni kura kase mu mu ni mabusuafo ba ko mienu miensa omo ye party adwuma me pamcho mon reach out to them na kakra bi amso betimi a ofa no monso mu ofa na penisi ba nusu a emia we so kakra ni we aso kakra ni we aso kakra na bibia ayeye especially eye police agent party polling agent no at least obi bia wonim say o belong to a krabia we kra na we kro kitwa na enkrampo na wa branch a ewo bro no so no we betimi a reach out to them na eye party agent no ebre no so adopt that branch no o kaso adopt branch na nya how much be ebe cost at least every month be 1,000 abenya farmer branch no na mo
organize but ultimate direct no go be ho mo konya sa de ko
na mo so mfanya ye dru so a mo donate sika kakra na omo mfa sort eye agent omo adidie enkrofo be kwakofa enkrofo aba beto aba on the election day no enya ye ka say ye were over 40,000 polling stations and ye koto aba this polling station be accept NDC cast offer two agents we are talking about 80,000 if the party decide say Obama every agent accrue 200 Ghana cedis now you can imagine how much it will cost and this is the time when MPP for all this Kadiegu them or more train for the financial down
no matter
agents and intino and this is for senior ma from DBA now almost making sure say now we agent you say agent ya nchire say ya you say corner could decide who can pay you much money bigger money and who cannot ya you say corner could represent Ghana for enya NDC for mpo Ghana for because when I Ghana ni any wa wo ko say afia bato no ebe ye frenchim ho
yes sister ba no ne wa ye friend no Nasara wose wotie papa
asama wo kan akobie ese da asembisa for bie asembi puno asema okay
la so mo divine na asema
me enkofo bebre no now no omo hawo ne se oh ya di party na chia ya bre say same wa dem besa me kire ya di party na chia ya adwuma party ni ba power kura omo nyede omo mfiye but I can assure them say there MZ chairman for so ambofo wonyanya you know can say no contribution no chop me show mu nkura say Samu ni say me say me wo ha ko si January beto abana kenkan.
Good. Okay, wonko.
Ma resign Fred mom.
Why resign?
I'm telling you.
Oh wow.
Me ba kroma. July. Yeah, July me ba ha me ko tamale ni bi.
Okay.
So, June 4th na me ko e. Me stand by August 3rd na me ko e na me do report na no bi say ah. Na wo ko ba. So, enti no adwuma na da ye mu bia koma so enti se obi ti se me asam kan na se woye we eye easy se Ghana adwuma kura be obe resign na one resign fra bruchire adwuma abetena Ghana se because of politics na se neama nyina nkoi asam kan na ebia nipa bi tietie wanimu a achana no saa nipa na de no besi wo so ye campaign bi wana no but they me person me assure nkofo no say at this time there bibia bekoyi obi anka na koma nye den ba say on say or the to akoma so a party adwuma bi na sam won mo ye no et say ye de bosoma ye den aso a wo ye den a wo be
that's right
etino obi anka na koma nto ne yem no nya adwuma den no nipa wonwuma den no ebeka sa ma okay ye nto aso
okay nana Ansah la meko ensem no so no na no me say na ne Ansah ensem mi besinsen wiem about Asante bedie tu na ebra Ghana for yes akaka koso ni gabi asarotre da kombe posti se o otanya Ghana for bi di time na busua no at the sense Ghana for kronya nka na busua ni ana omawu no say your time ni adru gabi asarotre da ko eni akufu adu abusua enye Ghana for ne time mona mo time Ghana na obi bia nu a owehye Asante bedi etu dead and now Gabi dead ye pesa montana se na de mawia ne ye ba beje sesi awu a ye be da de Ufisa Ghana 4% Asante bedi etu ongun fonko we wu a hwana fa no
so be na de bebre
anya bia busia fo kwa kosi aye na se ye kwa konum ye kodi na ye se aduane eye take awu a hwana kwa kodi bi me fa me ho ben me bom pa ye se Awurade ma ne kwatenten ma ahoden na de wafa komboni so awia no yembeji ni nyina duty 3 kan say terminal 3 shop wa one ne yire COVID-19 sika one ne yire omo fa chire kogu ho no mo ene ejeje ekofa Nigeria fo ne ho nkro no ba no ye pese ye nhwemu kokosi ni nyina ase
kana yire no mo na Nigeria
enti obi an we shine dead na Gabi wo musa no ho say Akufo ade to opposition no wan na we shi Akufo ade na busia for dead
omu wen fa so
sabre no ana aduane kura ho odin ma mo no na wan na we shi obusia for dead sa wo ba ye na wo be ye ni yi a ka Ghana fo bia no oba we shi dead ka Ghana fo be ka se Awurade kura ma nkwantenten na ka democracy ni kura nke en tiemu from a year 2 times en fan ko bia 10 times kura ne timiko nemom musuban bone ene krono amodi abo Ghana amene ye ka say as 2016 by this time na Ghana na dum so ye ni dum so 2016 by this time na ye ni water crisis 2016 by this time na Ghana na ye access to Eurobond na ye credit rating na eye 2016 by this time Mahama na wonya akwanya krampo anu commission nyama waye Mahama na fe kwado the helicopter ene na enama no commission amadi bi yet no one to me there was a assembly members DCs MPs any ministers ene na air commission school ada commission schools ni amahudo bebre ena me no ka say 2 months to election 3 months Akufo ado amamu be kona wiye ye ne atenkran so kra nya binom enen kania ye dum kania every day ewa ha ena me no ka say ye peska ye pabosia kra ye nya bi we don't have access to Eurobond e ka e de kra intimi ntua bosia ye kobo ye Ghana ha merwafo nkokrafo sika ye kokogye ye no ye ntimi ntua napkofo amokofo mbe dada wo mo for 8 months ye ntimi ntua e maburu gu fie nya adwuma nye woni wofa eno na ye Ghana fo ahin ye Ghana fo tan obi ani mbre wo hwe wo socks ten no a wo de show na leggings no obi ani mbre wo lezers na wutimu no obi ani mbre wo lezers because Ghana fo nim say wo tena opposition wo kwatena UK for several years ekotena Sweden several years utna Europe for several years no oba Ghana no Toyota Cola kra wanfa bi ama Ghana fo mu ka na utimu Ghana fo mu ka na utimu Asante bedi etuo 2013 ebra Akufo ado kokoto na oba hono obi ahu ka na Asante bedi etuo no oyisu ento obi ani mre obi ani mre mo hwe enya ma ho ofe mo nya fe nchen obi a no obi ani abre mo nya sexy and obi aka say this family do mo ye sexy ntima na ni bro obi ani mre mo hwe nemum kro no kankan na ma Ghana no amene Ghana ya bono eno ena Ghana fo nsasi fom na nobody wishes you dead obi an wo bompa say wu ya mambe wu na be ye we na ye no forever fam obusiafo da bi ye be bompa ye yesi Asante bedi etuo yesi o mo wate ahwe wanya stroke na so obubu da kunyam na so timi kasa wontimi nkasa kra se bra no so a ebe pia no hwichem na kogina court nya di na sem na abanja pade bia wono bia yaje simple as abi so bia ntan obi
topic no so mama
Egypt president bizo nya stroke no mo de ne kokot o refi
anyway na
David na crash den
Egypt president bizo nya stroke no da oda hwizu
ya
electoral commission ana galam say no yeah for protesters na someone say commander monso koteche
yeah 2016
after bia yenko yanim
2016 Ghana for bedia dance say ye call election 2016
mo Facebook mo share my
enyama na ye kanka omo a omo bo Mahama tri so se Mahama so nipa bonini ebi mada so mampini no na galamsey na nka ho obi bia no obo Mahama so bo say under Mahama's watch as a president your water bodies are say wonim say ne lake voter enso so enso no eko asha say affect no obi no obo Mahama there no obi no obo from Kwame Nkrumah penso ebesi Mahama mumu penso omo a Rollins aban Kofu aban Mahama buying any a champo wada wumina ka ho emma omo tumi se omo timi tu efoma gudie e wo gade kwa no me 88 licenses no mo e release the mai Akufuado between the period of 2017 BC now me no cause less than 8 years over 1530 something licenses and what their man crofo and na science asene na masay enkwaye enne won wa mutu galamsey no because of fake democracy yes here practicing no omo mutu galamsey na say nsuo no and omo na decide the fate of Ghana for na a protest against the galamsey and your water bodies in your forest I say no omo na determine and omo the timika say we muncho omo fam gogo omo disturb ye TSC campaign dey enti ye ka say sa Ghana mabunu wachi nipa makomako 53 do magu afiase na wotwe mienu omugu afiase enso me no ka say galamsey no egusu ay koso din.
What is their crime?
Egusu ay koso din uwia no abusa say aposi force o masa nyama ebesi na me no ka say Akufuado dampare akufu ene na posifo say o ma vandalize asa nyama ebesi na yenim ye umfa kruaba ana bento amekire say kruaba we ene omo say no omumfa amekire yen demonstration mochi nkrofo nyina so everything was captured on camera omo demonstration everything was live and tiniama no omo say no away the police for cannot even prove to Ghana for say eniama omo percentage na so chiwo money but when you go to social media everybody can see the way galamsey assays you evidence ayehu ye nkwaye yehu koko aye twagu abrofo aye twagu eye farmlands aye seno forest reserve aye seno river bodies aye seno yehu ni nyina soso ye MPP fo nko a na A2 with all this evidence I na me no ka say yetimi enya MPP constituency any DCE constituency chairman DCE regional chairman national executives omuye known galamsey operators aye hu bi anim no Akufu dampare IGP enya ne interest ne so obekọ no akwa with all this evidence Ghana for na dia ba amihu audio recordings video recordings aye hu no IGP is not bothered say yankwa eni ensuo say na momo beti wo mo ye demonstration so o ma say nyama 2 weeks ni wonim de ntia omo da so gumu no omo police for no mko gina court no a police for ka tire court say en remand omo na omunya more time enfa adanse emra
and I can bet to say on their next thing omo mbuya
yes
I feel no judge no be say ready no say to asheda
enti anti say police for no bobajo ebeka check court say afedi ye nya adanse enti en sha say no masem no they will still go to court and plead to the judges because judges no mote wono no omo so omadwin na do moti nyankopon kwa nani
same enye aban na ebetisa anka these guys can be there for 1 year
that is it
I'm telling you
that is it now the thing say no madwu omo say they can detain this just to divert attention from the rot any the mess omo cause no but omo boa Ghana for we are focused we are focused papa enti how many days to elections and yama what be that say Professor Moss Mahama Penso na organized labor ama abano ultimatum say declare state of na organized labor class men no moka omunka say abambre sika aso omuka nyina ne say mpenisi o de ofri o de oti o ni raso na ntombio de wama ne tumi krata se wontu galamsey wontu for magudie de wama ne tumi krata wono anam kuntuna se A2 de wo tumi krata na so fa kwambone se 2 ni nyina no fatabno to so state of emergency na obia nyi ne mfidie mfiri nkwayem obia nyi ne mfidie mfiri eye nsuom obia nyi ne mfidie emfamfiri eye ye farmlands no na fei yensa hwehwem na ya ma ben pr Kwabena wo krata ekyerese wutimi tuma ne ye kone kotu ya manu wo de uni tumi krata and to stay aside the labor organized labor hwehwe free Akufuado hwani state of emergency na ema kwan se na wotwe o se bosumi o ene yemfa make sure say afedi yembe ye roko ne se wan na sese fata se obetu for magudie no ana wan nsem fata Akufuado said that and kawasai onye because woya ne party MPP and Crawford a war galam a year mining areas ever to about Tiamo and to onye and Tinsu Besaya and Fanho. Then quiet Besaya and Fanho and a Kufuadu Chrome Chibi Mahama Kokase Chibi a galam say headquarters. Na ahem fobi atoto omuntuma eni apa muntu krunsun krunsuo emum pampa ni mututuo se mahama emra me pache no ogu omanim tia ene chebi ensuo top 5 minutes chebi ya flooded ene ukodu chebi ensuo atwa chebi hu nyina ahia eni gon semilo alright eni gon semilo so mahama koka no kre no na sa ahemfo no a se bi omo chachaw enfie miensa ma yomo nka so dan se mahama no me pachew ene obi atimi hu de galamsey ayen krofo ene wonam Accra Kumasi road udu enyinam hwe wonsa benkum so hwe unifa so
se me area no so free osina
mo ene enkrofo kokofuo ye tata wo se ye betu gala okas ope wumpo ye betu galamsey e wo kokofum ekoso e happen life and akufuado o se ono no nipa na Akufuado na ono no ka chen se wo de ne presidency atoso ene Akufuado is telling us say ono value MPP vote more than the lives Ghana for ekita and I trigger down ama ene omo ye medical doctors our munim effects of cyanide any this metals are hard metals are ye ditu for magudie ewre nipa mu wono because of votes. Hey, whether you ban galamsey or not, you are going to lose this election.
Oh, man, lose you one.
Yeah, you see, unim, I sure they be sometimes. What's not why? What say? Say ni pebi unim say we are accountable to obia or bra. We are very careful. So we were jumam nanim say or she authority be ase. We are careful. Dear MPP for a year, say, Omu the assurance from the Electoral Commission say this election, Ghana for vote will not count. Hence, they can continue to misbehave and do whatever they want to do.
Then they are dreaming.
That is it.
They are dreamers.
Because the MPP for Panim say Ghana for vote will count. Now Ghana for nebe decide who becomes president, who becomes MP. Ghana for nebe decide say party be nebe wini. Na MP before him say they will require to appease to Ghanaians. I was say omusu no mobain. Eshe Ghana for ni munyam neka Ghana for akoma. Na Ghana for nebe to abama mo. I dare you say MPP will not misbehave like the way they are misbehaving. Because they are committing crime with impunity. They don't care. Because you see how they are relaxed. Eh, they about me ye did that way nyina no. Eh, camouflage. Omo yo na o, ba me ye adwumo, ba me campaign pa. Ba me deserve win. And on crown ba, and ba me na ma MPP ba. Ye be ye say me wa MPP na wo so. Enti the MPP ye nyina no. Na wo tena do kwa adwendwemu a, en na kira wo the assurance a
careful plant.
Electoral Commission di ama omo.
Accra FM 100.
I mean, rest assured because who him say the Ghana for vote be count I dare say MPP nyimi omo ho say do mo jimi no. We see how confident they are with all these opinion polls ever.
Spiritual polls.
Their software can your mo anka say D4 can omonte so dogo bi no abe because omonim say vote no say kra nka oh margin no na enye kese. Margin de enye kese baba me ba margin na enye kese. This is what they are thinking. Because the name say the Electoral Commission no the nyama gu akwamu a what they be disenfranchise Ghana for. First time in the history of Ghana, Electoral Commission timbeka say wo obetro wudin. Me ana me tro wudin. Me ana me ma voters ID card but me abom no wudin him. Mama ID card bibia pepepe wo 18 years bibia okay but me abom na ma ya me de ba say yenkoto aba no wudin him. Enti wo de no wo de mu nyanka mu ye wisi mu ye gate crashes enti me dia eye absent register e dia ba nti wo ba na me kohwem na se e kama koma se me ma wonto a na ma mo ato ankama koma no afa ho di. First time in the history of Ghana yenim say ye kwa akoto aba na pese o transfer vote a wa na obekọ no akoka say me pese me transfer vote eno kra no e wo say electoral commission no e question o e query o the entire person transfer vote no say anto asumu a enye automatic ye mfa ma. But this time round what da na ju na wo de wo te nkromo no na electoral commission fo e3 say JHS ni a O2 mining akotru BC na onam computer so no sa vote no from bungurugu yoyo no do abeto asempa na ye ye displacing crofo na hwe ye wo over 40,000 polling station. Okay. Se polling station bia se electoral commission e manage etimi eye wrong voter transfer eyi nipa 5 per every polling station. Edo mu kotu baby or the DD of election muntimi to aba 5 times 40,000 member 200,000. Ghana ha Professor Mills had the 40,000 votes every day.
Yeah.
And it's a ultimate displace
less than 40,000.
Yes, ultimate displace 5 voters from each polling station. I polling station over 40,000 already 200,000 votes.
It's gone.
It's gone.
And only an average of 5.
Yes. And electoral commission here provisional register ni we no. We no the MPP.
Some young calculated we my patch and had person ye 20 had because 5 no yes it's good average but the 20
onye ni bebre na ni aba
no but some 20 no so for a whole
yes onye ni bebre na ni aba ho sa so we are 20 ebe 40,000 times 20 we are talking about 800,000 votes. Yes. The police station be our disenfranchising nipa 20 police station be our
disenfranchising the
nipa 20 be antinya to aba e police station be our it means 800,000 votes is
but Ghana for mutie na sameka no
and when the danger of it electoral commission here provisional voters register no everyone wan kasa e dey tune road map say by 9 July 2024, no the provisional register na mobiano. What the MPP, what the provisional register na my MPP.
Yeah.
NDC Fonsa komo die 19th August. The 20th August no koye exhibition. MPP Fonsa can register only the no moye. They've been able to identify every polling station, voter be polling station. They've been able to identify Nkrofo ye MPP and Nkrofo ye NDC. And before cry exhibition no ebe shase no na MPP okwa cancel report mu a na they were calling their members say omomra no mohwe omudi no register say bibia e okay ana. So they be able to identify NDC voters and MPP voters. And this illegal transfer no ebe koso no they will make sure say enkrofom ye non NDC voters e police station because police station there enya de kese bia omo ne be displace omo and to be no ukuta voters ID card no final voters register na print it awudin was from to be no on the D-Day na wudin nim
onto aba so
ontimi to aba na ukodu police station also na ye hwe register na wudin nim a opa edede opa me police station return of the catch police for this guy money
in fact boss Ansah say
yes
ukra card now din need man on to aba what can't we
it doesn't matter say okoye exhibition now din wo
it
doesn't matter say final voters register no or the man political parties
we just a quick one it's an Ansah now mutimi manage displace nipa 20 per constituency senior Ansah per polling station no m calculate and I just 800,000 no
yes
ube crack card no pa man
ontimi to
coding
him se basa me de sofo bonsu mi hu ni se e basa na ado ne na mamui ene wona wodi anim nei ompese oye ni ne bakuri
oh na
osofo na fe na be hu
oh that be say
no opam oye na ba no declare state of emergency na o
say me ma ti o same me ma betro me din wa ma me card makọ bibia ye yin du D-Day na me ko to abano
da de osofo ya de easy conversation boy atwam ho
sir minimum
dear Dr. Kojo Farijan ye no de Charlotte say ye no enye bi na Jimensa
Sunday medical aka.
What that? Under Dr. Kojo Afarijan, what be that? I was Charlotte say penso say. Electoral Commission register Ghana for. Wama will be a voters ID card. Voters ID card na chere constituency a wo e chere electoral area wo e chere police station a woto aba electoral commission na dem awo. But 2 months to election electoral commission abeka say o Ghana for maku over 1,500 for register o mama mu voters ID card na so mudi ni register no. What be that? And to on the deed of election, Ubakuta voters ID card no. O the Beko police station. What now within him so I want him to aba. We had the die betra police for me abe foul. Yaba bo yaba chu do akwa kutum yaba ka say wo disrupt election. This is the planner. Electoral Commission assurance or the ama. And the whole thing was orchestrated by the IT department of the Electoral Commission. Share. Somewhere 2 years ago, Akufo-Addo issue memo at the command Jimensa say on finishing office with all district and regional directors our appoint to omunyina no on for obia CV beton table so I will Jubilee House. What be that? Because they wanted to profile Obia Okwe district director of the Electoral Commission, and they wanted to be sure says Sanipani a core hard MPP member. And then there's no district director or regional director Obekase will be named the party affiliation a MPP phone kwa. Hey, Okankwe South. Kion the constituency sa illegal transfer na ye no sa director no honum or MPP ni is all over. And they are creating opportunity for them to manipulate the voters register.
You see, sometimes Sameka Simbia aya onukra some maintenance. We are some ayeka. Head of IT Nanka Sapia, Henry Mu MPP ni. Deputy Commissioner no, Boss Masari ni Mu MPP ni. Was off for ya or ya Juma Wasasi na we MPP ni.
And I make sure say.
Mama Nanka say MPP ni. We asem.
See. Under Dr. Kojo.
Ghana politicians versus
Dr.
MPP.
Kojo Afaraja na eye din say obehu say district director we or MPP ni ano ye NDC.
Oh.
Because I have never call election. Electoral Commission ni kofa no form pa. Offer a teacher for. And then room kwa police returning officers a far near teacher for.
Yeah.
Under Charlotte say the same thing.
Okay.
Under Charlotte Jimensa, you fair teacher for you.
Same.
What we that say?
Per
constitution, just a second. Constitution is a president. When I be appointed the electoral. Who appointing we are? Or Jumesi? Or Mwani do Munkri? What is a Rollins and Ansah Mills? And now Mahama I requested from Dr. Kojo Afaraja and I say Charlotte say will be a woman a Juma as a district director, regional director for Nipani CV.
In what capacity?
I'm met to tables me person me no be a CV as a president.
Jubilee House na easy.
What be that? So this is the rig we are now assistant no say a year bottom niama akujina United Nation say or no be ensure say election be peaceful. Akufo-Addo who bet me ensure peaceful election. Wo obeye uye MPP ukwa MPP as a MP o constituency ebuakwa asundwa ma hoda sekana na motwe obeye flag bearer wa MPP mu asundwa ma MPP mu da MPP headquarters na etwe asekan twetwa nkrofo sekan obekwa MPP headquarters na wote sema yanka obekwa na moja gugu form se bebia yekuma nantwie ene mponche obeye president the first election awotena so me hweye as a president ukum Ghana for makuma 10. Who organize a peaceful election in this country?
Okay, Sammy, I'll come back to you. Didn't Samuel Hunto, Lydia Kam, say exactly, Hunto, Zamira, Zakaria, they were able to identify this MPP candidate from the list provided to them by the political parties during their primaries. Okay, Kofi Simon says because of the secret lodges, they are jointed to. Okay, I'm not getting that one. Vivian Pono says she's more than wicked. Okay, Buzet Kwasi and so the Nidiaba Enochiro also she's extremely wicked. I'm sure you're referring to the Electoral Commissioner. We say for probity and accountability. Thurma Eddie Court is voting for GM and all his parliamentarians is our only option. Okay, Nano Tudako, I have never heard in Ghana that barely 2 months to elections, a ruling government will increase water and electricity bill. Yes, in Timua Monsomonti, me sure say this week I can. Omatu, and you know, I'm electricity bill ya 2 months to elections, so and in so Omasia 2. Omu Yeswa, Niamuba no Mubacosa, which run Manono, the Galamsia Sen, Timofam Wajuni. She was sitting them, Netwaba. Media, the century so Metrama John Mahama. Omu dear Chinina, other guys Nina, Mohama Sitinem, Namutwaba. My men call Mira divine in Krumaho. One of the vociferous voice of conscience in our country. Director of Operations, Progressive People's Party. Openya Kwaba. But I am not there from so for how far you say more court.
You me that say I'm chair T4 and I shall phone na unim electoral commission some can dey oka na I can na some bebre na akoso na me no ka say unim say or disqualifying na ejina court ya twena kojina onu mu ya Monday twen win na court for us by electoral commission amba.
Okay.
Into no letter commission judge no I share say 17th of October ina or show me say omumebo munkro na omunse momo wono dinti a omu disqualify
okay
omu be chirechire mu na onim say sa disqualification na no e wona nyina so de di kan okay say first time na NDC for issue statement say omu call for a forensic audit where you register the moon. PPP and they issued the first statement to support the call.
Yeah.
Inti Anchebiana, one of our executives in your call from an unknown number. Catching say, na mo filing, no presidential nomination filing, no crime, mo money, and I'm more supporting this for mo be filing me actually.
Oh,
yes.
As a children, no.
As a children, no. Inti, and once you are. Into boom say
BBC now with your babons.
Yeah. Oh, there be it won't say filing in every year. No. That baby, you know, controversies are now filing new issues in and then it's around it about down PPP.
Yeah.
Obekaya. Yeah, the informs no nya ra ho no mana ora samotete. E make comment say media for na ho no no. E hwe time wa ya de awuram. About 5:27. Meanwhile no e so mo give forms no by 5 o'clock no mapon inti no mo hwe so mo ji but ono be chro so say issues like we are in this time na ho na yen lawyer executive director ebizan say asem na wo kan yamba hanum 5
I'm told some do about 3 cra
me do honum I have the log sheet here
okay
because of to be call back ekutwa
great
me ra honum 322
yeah. So my
national chairman ra ho 3 you do honum no other presidential candidates be filing.
Okay.
Even po why to say to Kaunya because you see we to be the NIPAM 8 in the room. Into the time I hear baby room no. Na why am I train. Me who say madam James about pons or 981 maybe you me as offer all my way bus.
Who so heading?
All about pons. I offer the NHA way bus. Okay. Wa metena ho. And na yetena ho no mo omu kodidi. From 3 no first presidential candidate to receive the form was around 4:30.
Wow.
And then I just electoral commission upon the call you. Also by 4, catch a security so close gates. It's here woman that. Couldn't say before I be do on no. Obi few an year remu. Inti I say bank. To me say Obi wo hono ma munyi na moje form near political parties did at the same time. Yeah. We corner we aba. So we were last but one room ni be room. It's all the correct say and nothing na man to emphasize some number bio. Then they do obio what they did and then they say ya hono mo ani entehwe ye ntin komo bi a hwe nkoso. Ana ye free electoral commission for no be so say ye entehwe hono mo free Saturday say embra make corrections. It's all my elected. So Nana Tio, imagine say I'm elected.
Yeah.
Say Bejo o forms now the buy no corrections A B C D and the womb. Emma my corrections pages are incorrect. Unim say corrected by from Sunday I corrected by the electoral commission. Your friend electoral commission friend follow up sir because social CI 1271. Say you must have an engagement with the political parties like within 7 days. Unim say anteshi you better say political parties we are from Okukwem e catch them say ballot in Bekoso. Oh, and also your letter Kobisa electoral commission say ada in the end your monkai still because near him say omunya ebonia ebidi. Unim say Madam Jane Mensa ebe announcement didn't tell you so disqualify yeah. No asanso Bobie before for. Imagine say na na
back na wash it.
Tio who aba say ti say fan say mu studio we be close no. Okay. On the basis say o microphone nya adwuma. Okay. It's no fix answer why operate o fix we na now see o ma we nti mbie ma me o see o yembie because mo don no kra handle na say ne ambo amane say no nti yem mbie o and so utim at every point no mo shifty go post no my o madwe but unim hwe unim say forensic auditor here from register we also frame the nomination filing and so because some of the political parties we are aware say to be complete nomination forms I can tell you on authority. Someone say nomination forms no 4 different copies and in say your original copies. Mumbisa CP before say copies are ben on the call.
Are you saying say CP before man file?
Maybe some me see BB question CP before almost the one booklet say you know mu do on the catch say this say for call photocopy yes see and photocopies.
That's how I qualify.
Me tell me say mumbisa questions. If I qualify no me say Jubilee House for the decide you. Listen, no. You decide ye self away shame. Nandra, and then Ansah iPack I call ye. Mo shebo TV.
Ifebi.
Mo hu de call so. Mo hu.
It was live.
Yes. Now imagine say o be kwa iPack meeting ya. Yeah. Na ye frel. No we are frel. Now we are frel.
Bribe microphone cry. The man proposal.
You know they say we need evidence to that effect.
There is evidence.
When your mind is
I'm telling you, you do what?
You know, so all these things, all these things have happened. Electoral commission. Into me electoral commission there. Me minjinindi. Now at the IPAC meeting, at the bakwa na me there, and they say, unim say, omu per se. Downplay NDC's claim say discrepancies near normal is be already resolved. IT director presentation be no confirm say ampa issues wo na media no crack no electoral commission say almost fix it, they are fixed or they are about to fix. Yeah. Unim say electoral commission we no mo share da MPP for ebeka say mo NDC for mo say mo anomalies wo mo no mo fa mo sa 200,000 ade na mo kan no mo errors no mo fa mbra unim say trap no mo set no say trap
bibi mo
unim say esi am no ka say electoral commission is scared to publish the final register. Onim di oba behia. It told him say
onim nia momso mukura.
It told him so asana no. Say as for review and cleaning the air, it is ongoing. So that right now it has become an exercise in perpetuity.
To remain forever and ever.
Like continuous because he's telling you say you can't have a perfect system.
And if errors are identified say on the 5th of December no me ending.
See, Mbami we why be
someone your auditing. But 5th of December, after 2 days near to Abano, near Kuhunu say legal transfer be a no.
So you know what they wanted to do. Someone say, Adiano, I was nearby, no, I boapayo. Okay. I adi obi share that bone trimpo. And then this if one so time one did yes say it was in the middle of the exercise, almost exhibition exercise, no area no. Okay. And I'm way brain register no. I'm copies. Into right now, almost every time from the first constituency, they identifying issues. And yama a womb. It took my electoral commission the on ye. Or percentka. On where we are, you want to say, my transfer base is 200,000, maybe 400,000. And I also who 100,000. What they want to do, then they say, for 100,000, know the no better now for coffee corner him. Yeah, correct amount. But what happens at the back end and the back door of the software, you have no chance.
Maybe so no any opportunity and no.
You never no when you put on the bar.
Yeah.
The media engagement from you now. Nina is part of the political game on mobile. Just to like present themselves out there, say, I'm a credible institution. Into a little no. Now at the end of the day, no, you see anything for Kramu Harding, yeah, and your man I'm way by in the correct way. I have the mass also the Fufraba. Namuako ye. And it's a CIA, hey, whether NDC will Omu Obi save, one also will compile it. And Ghanaians should also forget, say, Madam G. Mensaya, Nemaya assurance say, or introduce software, any new registration, a Bema system, na robots, okay, send Koya Kuyenina. Time where I register when it was COVID-19. In a hit, Obia, yes, so called Mami, we say no, register na woman, and your papa, you could know my registration because said we're going to give us a credible register and then a robust software.
Near me, and say, now you procure a young Fidini in 2016. Till near procure in Fidini. Then, Mami, we buy, and Obeka say, you're obsolete. Into HRC procure I think $90 million. Ghana is can crack on me. I show Sika say we will not send $60 million send on the run elections. Sika when you know look at the problems the same machines are causing.
Oh, it's no Osha now who say Mamino or plan or Jimbonia Jinkesi on the 3 more because Udim say Mono Mamino yeah entertaining with kids gloves are or fun share Udim say send them years old until last minute of a publisher and last minute no. Or ye south of him. Obia in the BB.
I think that is it to Adebachi.
To Adebachi. See, this one can do anything.
Or throw Krata say Montu. Adebachi.
Or bet maybe. See, she Jim Bonnet one trimuno. Would the enter Tanians? I am inside me inside to say. Wait, and Niabe be a crumb. I say, I bet you. It's him when in the Ancho Preco. Adiano, Etoda. My microphone in Rome office. I told her, me a microphone in PM3 office. Sad diplomacy, no, these guys they don't understand diplomacy. I'm telling you. They understand Mungamu. They understand streetism. I mean, why? W Sikana Yadibay auditing no. Charles Mensa, J Mensa Kunedia. Ghana Fabre say Niska. Okay, ever say Ghana Kweniska. UNDP said they will take care of the cost. Electoral Commission problem say. Say na chrono pa na mabo or register no problem ni say UNDP say e can be auditing be course no they will take care of it and they gonna Africa it woman no how they say. Do you know why? The moment they do this, it will not only expose them now, it will expose the Electoral Commission the 2020 elections. I'm telling you. Me I think that the reason why person here is because of the 2020 elections. They know say the government in power lost. Oh no, but you know when him say me, I was at the strong room during the 2020 elections, and if you were there, honorable Nyama na happy machinations ni Nyama or a cost for them honum, and so you be our follow elections that to me in 20 elections na do we need crojing. Imagine so be all power. Before I ever to abano na olidi NDC. With more than 15 parliamentary seats to 19. Now you have to we are losing seats. We are imagine say president in the urban home and peaceful home. How does it make sense? Usually it is from the grassroots, no constituency level, no, and a vote to reflect it at the top, not the other way around. Imagine it would him say and then Okachem say election equity. That time no near declare manaba be 135, 134, 135, 135. And when said the news said they had lost the election.
Can you imagine?
It's your honor no fomenting trouble. Ewo 30 mile.
FM.
And no de ba konso ko secondi. Takrade. It's your honor elections from holding. It's you know they wanted to be sure say NDC for the no man at the saying.
Yeah.
It's the last minute no mu say no. Omo wiamu aba still aba no no. and almost touchy man, the moko heaven ba that particular young farmer. No, yeah, only the 2 per week. It is the same thing. Me, I do when you know the me and say, you say voter register no, anomaly swim, you're correct. When him say, Madam, this all correct. You be say back end the honomono. You per se you want the course because and you know but now so correct. You better sorry send your pussy gani electoral officer. And that's sorry ya no. Or you transfer. Nana, why you transfer no police station and go bio. Or if you want region to another region. And by the same when you login credentials out to me they have access. And this should also tell you that there are so many other people more access to the system and it's porous. These are the questions I ABC Electoral Commission say. Ombe answer. Obian bisa bibi hu biya.
Ghana mabuno. We are weak. Ghana mabuno he obi tisapia hene. The guy wears MPP dress. If they go radio station to radio station, TV station to TV station. As I talk to you, he's the head of the IT who can give unfettered access to some people. And the youth, we cannot go to the office and take that guy out.
I don't know.
What is he doing in the Electoral Commission room? Democracy. And no NPP person.
And you know, management now Unim say, they have militarized the electoral commission. Madam Mensa, I call park meeting. Mo amoshe no. Mo hu say na cameras in anim. Who say o we an presentation we no. Ye be o my instructions say make cameras. Uni nipa be cameras no.
Fire.
Soldier ni no be of friends say blah blah.
A whole soldier.
I'm telling you. It's on camera. But people did not see because then she ho. About one more.
Why soldier need useless?
Now fufuo soldier need in a chi fufuo. Okita ne bag. Or Shana say yeah, say from catch brain, paper my sweaty. That's what they have reduced our military people to.
So my Ghana. I thought that sana ukaya no. Na mitabisa say Ghana mabuno. The civil society organizations are omuwo Ghana. The Peace Council ni omwa no more strong voice under John Dramani Mahama. The question I ask is omuwahi abra na yewo dumso na omwa no omoye demonstrations against John Dramani Mahama say osai omai Ghana omo ano ye vigil omo ano omo a call for the resignation of John Dramani Mahama omo wahifa onia ohwe nia ekoso Ghana sesia. There's so much crime against humanity. There's so much crime against humanity. Sure, my main kind, the international law against the cause of crime against humanity. A crime against humanity involves the commission of certain prohibited acts committed as part of a widespread or systematic attack directed against civil population. Civil population. Brief. Maybe some questions about Galamsey. What is the meaning of Galamsey? And what is the meaning of small scale mining? So if you look at these two scenarios, Galamsey ni small scale mining under this useless government led by a useless leader called Nana Akufo-Addo. Okay? Nobody will tell you, say, the crime against civilians in this country, no, is to the extent
that no one would survive additional 1 year. Say ye to Obama MPP. Share the organized labor about the need for the government of the day to stop galamsey. Or say young man mrekakra, so that he would think what to do as president.
For 7 years, 10 months, he has not been thinking. He has not been thinking for 7 years and 10 months.
What in the presidency?
So our papa line. Our papa line now, or draw here.
Our papa line.
Our papa said there's no line again. You can't lie as some you. The crime against Ghanaians is not to be pardoned. The only way among for that matter, the civilians of the Republic of Ghana would do is to vote against this party called NPP, led by this so-called Nana Akufo-Addo, who is called human rights lawyer. It's a useless law. I don't understand, because and then for so bia for Mother Ghana. But if for any reason at all that Ghanaians will trust you and say Bedie Mampini and redeem us from Dumso and redeem us from the shortage of fuel and redeem us from the shortage of gas, the high rate of inflation that Mahama and the Mahama na omoka, and for which reason they amount to me. And if today you be compare nienti na yet to abamau based on say I will protect the public purse, corruption will be the thing of the past, transparency and accountability, the assurance of the living standard that yet to abamau. And all of this has come to hit us back. Say we were scammed. The only thing to redeem this nation is to vote them out and reset Ghana and make sure say in this country, the crime against citizens, then we'll make them accountable. And yes, if you ask me, Jin Mensa, Wandi Bonibia. If you ask me, Wandi me Bonibia. Nana Akufo-Addo is the person we should attack.
Why? Why not Jim Mensa?
Good. That particular institution is part of the many institutions Nana Akufo-Addo has politicized since 2017 as president. One of, it's not only a electoral commission, but public sector offices Ghana Nana Akufo-Addo has not politicized, but our institution Ebiniho. So it is Nana Akufo-Addo we should punish, but say you're punishing we are omudi Nana Akufo-Addo chino. Then we can begin to call for their stewardship, because Sisiano Onuno Mampini.
No, but I don't know. I partly agree with you. I partly disagree with you. Yes,
no. I'm saying Debbie, Minkasa yen uniform. Me say there's a process. Debbie, there's the appointing authority.
That's
why after the election, say we need as NDC we need we are. Say Nana Akufo-Addo konifi. Wujin Mensa by law no that's wo. Then the Ghanaians will get you to subject you into serious scrutiny of your stewardship.
Honorable,
what you say? So for me, no,
Honorable, just a quick one. May I think say, Nientia Jim Mensa grow wings. No mu nyansa sembiano yamfaso buono. Jim Mensa ain't been in frame. Of course, he ain't been go for the frame. But judges na etna. Last case in this one, Jim Mensa. I imagine how accountable to the people. even as sole returning officer of presidential elections, no, they are to blame.
Say, this is
there's based on that historical knowledge. Court will shield her.
That is why medical can say there's no institution in Ghana. Abra Nana Akufo-Addo are politicized.
Okay.
Well,
I got that point.
What do you say? Yes, politicized everywhere. Yes, everywhere.
Well, make us a first time. What baby?
Who call those areas the lakes, the dams, even with the sea. We show pictures, you know. Nobody will tell you that there is something wrong going on. And the question Bisani say, do we have authority in this country? Okay, I am fu. Omoka Nana Akufo-Addo has politicized Ahemfie. He has politicized there. He has politicized the judiciary. He has politicized the military. He has politicized the police service. Even fire service, they have politicized. To the extent, say, Wufi Eshina Bisana NDC Ayanko, Yabeka say, Yanifua.
I know I doubt.
You doubt. You would doubt it. I am telling you that they have politicized every institution
so I agree
in this
with
country
you.
to that.
They may have politicized all those institutions, but but hold on, we should take that exception, at least because of the good work the fire service is doing. I'm not sure.
I am telling you that.
Hold on, please. Let me address this. I'm not sure. Hold on, please. I'll give you time. I'll give you time, please. Sometimes we cannot bastardize our state institutions also like that. The fire service, Ghana National Fire Service, I'm sure say will be done shit. Now fra naka so this in your mama.
Oh. When I catch us, when I catch us, I don't think we should. When I catch us, I assume see NDC and I assume see MPP. If today say Accra FM is shit, now we free omo, now omo mba. 1 minute will you read to it?
Oh, fuck, no, so they are far.
Maybe so. What? Yeah, Ubeka. Who from now? Mukacha say meba. The tenders. There's no one new. What would you say? I am telling you that Nana Akufo-Addo as useless president ever in the history of Ghana. I make it everywhere politicized that to the extent say even if HR4 cry I see me MPP ni to want me who the HR, not even the directors, not even the CEOs in this country ABC that. So when you have a king with don't mind your fucking father's baba on his head, what do you expect? The driver of that move, don't mind your fucking father, as Nana Akufo-Addo's driver. What do you think he would do? So the chrono ni ekukosuno at this Ahemfie ni other minerals departments and co ni nyina ka ho hwe. We have laws in this country sitting in our law books which for the sake of politics yentimi you see omobium. Okay. What is the mining laws talking about? Galamsey. We have mining laws in this country. Anameboa. Na some mining laws na you in this country no.
One briefly na
Abra na omuchro sa mining laws no. Na enim say we Nana Akufo-Addo beba ebe politicize Galamsey. Ebe ma small scale miners taking charge of everywhere. Sure. To the extent that when you are traveling along Kumasi Highway, nobody will tell you say there's activity of Galamsey going. Are you telling me say Nana Akufo-Addo on Kumasi? The impunity. This is what say. If we fail to describe this as crime against humanity, I don't see what. We do not have potable water in this country anymore. What did I say? So, what at all can we do as a country? Mamuno.
Okay.
Today, if you refuse to rise against this, if you refuse to demonstrate against this, I don't know what at all you will demonstrate against again in this country.
Okay. So for now, you wanted to make intervention. I mean, okay. Yeah, Kwabena is here now to stay on.
into some Rika Emra bills for us here. If we say, Asumja Winyaway, Bosia Bonshaya Hodie, Educhum, Obi Bia Woye, and into Media Biara Woody. Bills will be Bimao. Won't hear Susu, won't hear Awa. Nana here no national ID card. Ain't it to Mrikana Freyan was 0302 200 390 and 0596 920 833. Kai say on Mansika Krobia Batang, Bank of Ghana and Sawo Bills microcredits Jumediemu. Bills Bosia Bohon Adamfo. Kai say Jumedie in Shishaka Crown.
Give us P capsules. A memory. Manum bia ye benemua. Kani metutu ya na minkuma bua sese die. Betu esa kum menia G. Give us P capsules. Give it to me, baby. Give us core capsules onzo. Emane meme nyina akoko yade. Sisi yade amamanya yem timotete womono. Yedro no. Manum bi amama de me ho. Give us core capsules. Mesisi mo ye ding. Give us core capsules. I give it to you, baby. You give it to me. Oh yeah. Hey, give us in no. A man need ya bebusiamu papa. Na bemaka give us P capsules. And ni give us core capsules bomunum dia. Na eni jenia huodeno. Wabrudo. Give us P capsules. And men what if you do what you do kronkwan efa. Give us core capsules. A pain for a batter one more menu for an kwada when if you do me nunka home. And what was to be a motophone call give us Herbal Center. Teshi Mobile and a Teshi Adriami. Phone numbers 0543 222 470 and 050-68-51135.
FDA AJ Edwedi Nkratui Atu. Hey, say the Mako who Greenfield Scientific Herbal Clinic no. Me who crave me say enunti no manya award wa. Eya world best. Obian transe Emma Dompem ya de ka say anase me boya de enkan to dem bio.
Greenfield Scientific Herbal Clinic. Esanya want to say ne ekuro etu no. Ne enkan ewana num. Oba na be mo pa wo. Ene enyarwan kaye.
Nansi ma me ka say ene spinal cord ho ekaye no. Greenfield adoromenti ene wasa so de gina na so epiem.
Greenfield Scientific Herbal Clinic. Our ultramodern laboratory and a diagnostic machine sir. Ashishedi pediani mwankasa. Greenfield Scientific Herbal Clinic. Ewa Nungwa Dogon Estate Junction. Last stop. Frewa 0243 983 906 and 0261 651 898.
Greenfield.
God is our healer.
Greenfield.
Your last stop.
I believe.
Hey. When we send your police in your draw, Imbusaba Mesa Amama Huaden.
Refuse to grow, and young offense were back.
And what day immune system or Yankopon, and you're ready Pediamusa Moya Hubano, and Nasa Wunum Imbusaba Mesa, a Peja immune system Nabribia, Yarientimu. Sasa dear, a month for the one, Eddie Imbusaba Mesa, Dronua dance yes, and Yarwa who ran Nipa and Nina Etimi Banaso, and in Yarwa Cassian Kaya Wutini D and a home car. No, Yamwa suing in no, a boy who buy every home. And now one pa, one Yarwana Dada, no monum doctor and Rono, and num Imbusaba Mesanoa, and Mama who are deep in tea. Ya Omuntim Pose, Yaria Esomo, Imbusaba Mesa, and walk Kashi, and you may move Bia Yato in row, at 0246 20 8496. FDA, Ashisha said, Jodian Kratui, what you say, ye.
All right, so that's live on Accra 100.5 FM. I feel we're sharing your Mondays 2 to Fridays, 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. on Saturdays, 6 to 10. Midin Nana Utudako, Mihachidama Commander Boham. Asavo Bonsu Ewaha, door to door. Made them friend door to door president for JM. Or Bojumapa, Scotland, Anna Mira, a shade in Qui, Nunti, JMB winning tea, while resign for Nejumum. Hey, Odobeni, just to come and support JM's campaign. That's beautiful. Also, for you do 5 minutes. We'll be a 5 name.
Door to door campaigners, you know. And I always say, a band some say I got a sense and sema Namiraho. Because it do be a Kamia say, or my way I Timuno, ye had that nimpen in Phobi Bira or Mojane.
Okay.
Sana ya de be Americano. Now no adwum broni bi na me ne ye na me bo nsuo bi a free tab me obisa say ade no all kind of bro say me mpanim for into omodwene because of the map on chekura onye den onnom.
That's great.
Yanhwe na no me ba ye ya me kobo ase. Omaya yesi ye tu galamsey ase no. Emfidie na ye de ye galamsey no papa esakwa ho. Ano kire se ye kwa hefa. On se bibi ti se nsuo no ye de ye politics a enye yie. Enu ntira na me ka se ebe ye den ama ya sofo mu bi se heaven na ye kan ye betima miki. Because asori for na wo mo ba asori betua tight to collection no wo mo nyina ba no mu nsuo ansa na wo manya ahoden aba wo. Enti me bisa se enne nanasa wo de wo ka na mo a na kodu ba bi na ye overheating a wo betima san nsuo agu. Sa ne ma wo nyina asasa ye dwene ho. Enti me de e bagalem sa wo de hwe nsuo na ye kobopo mu no e ya hwese de nsuo no e kono se de sitia
facha me ntwa no Eugene me ba choma send no video bi a engrofo bi o mo tap na konkonti ba ana wo nsuo no ma send no sa video no ana na mivra nso e ka menim se ihunto ne rezi voter lake no so is affected no ba cho ye nya time show nti abra wo be show yi omumra Facebook no mehwe yeah but so
hwensuo pao yanka bibia wo de omama mu okura de enna ho ensu a yen nom na ase Ghanaians no enti ye ma Chinese fo aboa ma ya se ye man ya se nsuo na China fo na asa kra nsuo abra ya kra machines a omo so omo de be nsuo ana ne ye koye na ye ba
nyansa we
ni enyansa we me dia me se bonsu sofo bonsu me nko ade a John Dramani mama bank on bragalam say because winim
he has said it also bebra
won temase hwa matena boase da boase galam say omo ye no papa omo nya ni nsuo hu omo tuko dade no makoto sa manemfo no amnanum omo koto de anaje so omo didi but na yenhwe first me mani boss no nana udokura uja 1 mile to the river untumi nko ho and na yanhwe said yes just a interest yes na nando na kasa with the presidency better because of galamsey nan organized labor akase on CZ galamsey no kasa obadwene ho we kura to be me ayisa na nado want to because enema e mama mpani etimisi form no wa boroso now yanhwe yisi ni ansama e kwaso ni ade NDC for ni evidence NDC for de nya NDC asem ya yekoka ye ya na onu yisi ni baji tum se e ya mpase mi ankasa makotwere mi din
so na disi ama me ene yeta
mi ankasa makotwere mi din me nko police station bia se me ko transfer mi vote but ya transfer mi din wan na ye na kire se nkofo bia fa kire abadan no enti me sra yisi se sadi ye man betima tumpo ne ye de Ghana etwa poa wo wiase ama na Africa ha se ye no onhwe saa dia African be ye no na onto aso nyame nhyira ofa
me da se me ba sho we de we be adun 222 you paid interview ntina
okay say in 2020
okay
America your friend comment e ba yo say ye ko state of emergency
me ba to sansa se me madama
me say amra in 2020 COVID by
yeah
this country went into state of emergency and I declare say obianko share them for 3 days. I don't see the difference between galamsey affecting every part of the country.
Okay.
Yentimi and declare state of emergency.
Okay.
Say yensu potable water. And there 3 days near potable water no meninsu fi
coupled with that doom so high.
So this country is qualified to be declared state of emergency. Is it Ashanti region one? MP na or say yen stop galamsey in there, yen stop galamsey China. He's an MP. If you just see an I na or a doctor ni. He's a medical doctor by profession. Mazda
a free year,
Mazda a call for his resignation and the withdrawal of his certificate by Association of Medical Mazda Mass Action for Sustainable Development. A call for the withdrawal of his certificate. Now so Mazda yebe kokumase eko ye demonstration because of crime against humanity no yebe kwa ye demonstration. Usa about the acres of lands we lost to the Galamsey. Kwafo omodo eyi benchi omodo eyi rubber omodo koko ni nyina no se wo ka sa the space of acres we lost to lose to Galamsey is amounting to somewhere 1.2 million acres of land. We share in a percentage wise it's around 82%, 82.5%. A idea a high dream to not only omo ye Galamsey omo ye Galamsey, but also it affects the development of the country. We share the contribution the agri sector has always contributed to the GDP. No? The Galamsey has come to reduce it, even though we more the statistics will tell you say there is some level of improvement. Considering a year the speed at which Galamsey has taken, it is taking a center stage more than even near Ecoso the you can say
mining site
the mining side, not even the mining side, the manganese area.
Into the crack.
Near your patch and say we want every Ghanaian say omun bomodin rise it to the occasion and making sure say come December we have no option because Akufo-Addo say on stop Galamsey and on stop Galamsey Ochina. The only punishment we can give to the party and the entire political party of NPP is to vote
against them.
Let's vote them out and bring NDC to reset this nation and make sure say omo committed crime against humanity ya prosecute omo just to serve as deterrent. We all know in the past the Galamsey effects now almost what are the excavators up to date. Excavators now and we don't know where they are. The report of Frimpong Boateng is still fresh in our minds. His Excellency Dr. Nana Akufo-Addo Amutia or see Frimpong Boateng was expressing his own sentiments and his personal views. It did not represent
your minister,
own minister. What I say. So, say before we can get to curtail this, just to vote them out and make sure we are able to reset this nation going forward. That's it.
What am I mean? Read the true story now. Or say a letter from the Minister of Finance signed by the former minister Ken Ofori-Atta and dated January 1, 2024, directed the Electricity Company of Ghana, Northern Electricity Distribution Company (NETCO) to implement the VAT for residential customers above a specified. But so okay, so VAT. No. And then labor unions no sorry yes Ghana aye din no omo ntwema aban no e masa 15% no omo introduce and I say IMF e ka say August year o say inflation no e decline there aban no hwe so be implement that 15% no na Kwabena what it means is that say because of time na e wo mu no omo intimi implement
omo fere
eye den but 2025 January Seba umiamu renew MPP renew money choice said this 15% no umbe implemented.
But what they are not doing
because Kwabena IPPs no IPPS no omo do omo ka over $1 billion. Most ye debt restructuring program. $1 billion na $1 billion mo ye debt restructuring program no.
Yeah.
Monu omo tena ase na mo se mo awie finance minister no I mean Adam mo adwa nanum no mo awie no. Omo utua sika ne de ma wo mo.
They are not paying.
They are not paying. More the WAP koka $12 million. West Africa gas pipeline. A supply of gas. Nyanko Poma Dumada Roma. Ghana gas at Tuabo. Ghana gas at the late President Mills, President John Dramani Mahama. Yes, paid $1 billion was out of gas. No. And the gas ya. Yenya trouble gas near the free WAP ko ebano. Because of our trouble gas in a swat. More than betu and when you do betu sikabe to a padie. the web could catch $12 million. Muntia.
Nanama, the point is, Omo US cano. Omo US cano. Ekufado, Baumia, Omo US cano. Trust me, almost success can in. And
I Brent. Sometimes question is as a bear den. And the MPP no, Yenishi ye.
Omo US can.
Question any bisa saying who also bisa na am we sitting and enter bear den. Because can omo she ye. 2022 ECG can ya ton ye Ghana ha say no. ECG anye payment bi o.
Me share eya Ora Solomon wusu video bi ahomachi. And all catch Ghana force. All catch Ghana force. Apple no. Ye tia.
Ye bon say Haptel.
A Haptel. A Haptel.
Haptel.
Ya ye tia eka. Edeko ECG no. Eye Bawumia a company. Enti ye tia ma Bawumia no at the percentage. And some of the Diakada Koma ECG.
Initially almost 3%, almost 1 point. Yeah. Me want so cry me tie where you know na ECG for cry app ni bia o ma ya app ni bi dada o app ni bi ya chese sika no directly no ebeko aban ni foot from ECG no ba umia se wono de wiase nim die nyina fa digitalization
oh yeah
ono nanim to akwakote ono de Haptel naba ama se no chese ECG no wo to collections na ye customers ye to no ba umia company no ono at the percentage
I want to have a chromo. Say fuel no. Eka yaba. Tachi aye head of communications about so kind spare parts dealers association. Ora tachi akwaba. Me pacho ya sorry ya no mo say inflation no say issue to air kosro about so kind currently enema bo et say eba form because you know say buyer bedru be 20%, so we're expecting say enema bo about so kind be form what situation to say
yeah me ya commander mamin chia wa tie po ahwe nyira babe 20%, and also interest say abusu kanema no beba form it's as inflation no ba form sana na exchange rate no she say na issue to kosoro me no kasa we is a dollar no ejina 16.8 16.9 17 cedis it's no say inflation ba form technically no nyama be kosoro because I say exchange rate no ebe ha jumedi ayi di no
na say overtaji munyina modi ade akwa she forex ya fine
unu say engine short absorber no ye manufacture Ghana ha ni nyina ma no na ye den ye kofa ba eti no say o kofa ba na say exchange rate no kosoro a technically no e be affect import duty